Ring road. A ring road. Ring road. Road in a ring. Greetings, survivors and friends. SHADOWFRAX here, bringing you your weekly roundup of everything new in the world of Rust. And right now, over on the staging branch, there it is, you can run round and round the new ring road until you get dizzy. Or shot, whichever happens soonest. What am I talking about? Well, as threatened, a big change that will hopefully make Rust's road system more sensible and tidier has now been rolled out onto the staging branch in readiness for the big patch to main and forced wipe on February the 6th. Gone are the days of the drunken spider-like road network that didn't really seem to be something a sane human would dream up, and instead we'll now have a new procedurally generated roundabout-like system. A bit like the M25, but less congested. Hopefully. This is how it seems to be working. A single main road will now run around the island's girth in a loop. Warehouses, gas stations and sperm kets will appear along the ring road itself instead of at dead ends and other weird, not very commercially viable places, and main monuments will have roads branching off to join them. It's a work in progress and still needs a tweak here and there, it seems, but come next month I'd imagine these will all be ironed out. I'm speculating this is all necessary groundwork being laid for the modular vehicle update, whenever that happens, along with other changes mentioned recently, such as not being able to build on roads now. I'm wondering whether this could also be something that'll allow Bradley to trundle around the island in future in search of nakeds to blast, as was the plan at one point. Not sure if it still is, but you know, I'll tell you as soon as I find out. Another thing merged to staging recently was the first iteration of the new Life Stats UI, accessed via the death screen, and it's a nice little summary of your activities so far, allowing you to keep track of such metrics as distance walked and run, damage taken and healed, time spent in different areas and using various modes of transport, and players, scientists and animals killed. Whether there's more to be added to this, such as number of rees, dodgy pickles consumed and hackers encountered, remains to be seen, but why not let me know in the comments what stats you'd most like access to. In other changes, a fix for the infamous being able to loot through buildings by leaning whilst on a horse exploit seems to have been actioned, so my sincere condolences to any of you who really enjoyed that one. And there are a few other small fixes to sort out issues with the new igniter, the map not zooming properly, and to ensure the game always saves the config when exiting. In works in progress, vehicles. And that's all I've got to say about that. Still don't know when they're coming, maybe next month. Lots of work still happening on them, and the ring road's done now, so who knows? We'll find out more next week probably, so stay tuned. There's more work going on to improve hitboxes, plenty of HDRP progress, which is the big long-term project, another round of fixes for the tree mini-game, which seems to be enhancing the way markers are generated, and there's a handy new console command for admins, teleport to owned item. And here's how to use it. In the console, type teleport to owned item, followed by the player's ID or name, and then optionally the name of the entity you want to find. If you don't specify this, it'll just teleport you to a random entity owned by that player. Quite useful for locating bases, if you know what I mean. Lastly, and as with the vehicles, I have no idea when this will be merged, but much work is being ploughed into the new update to farming that so many of you are simply gagging to get stuck into, as well as a complete rework to plant genetics, fertilizer, and a compost bin, all of which I've mentioned previously. According to the commits, it seems like we'll also finally be getting our hands on some potatoes. And you may remember me showing you models of these back in 2018, so they've been hanging around in the soil for quite a while now. In addition to this, and just when you'd mastered electricity, it looks like you'll have to go back to college and learn plumbing, as the commits seem to reveal that there'll be a new sprinkler system added, presumably for watering plants. Although I can think of other uses, such as dousing the odd house fire or wet rad suit contests. Ooh. And to help with plumbing this stuff in, there's going to have to be a hose tool. I guess much like the wire tool, and systems will either need to be gravity fed or use a pump to ensure successful moistening. Sound good to you? Or is this all too nerdy and you'd rather just shoot people instead? Let me know, please, in the comments. Please consider funding my habits here with your support via Patreon, or sub to me over on Twitch where I stream thrice a week. Links will be down below. I'm also available on Twitter, Facebook, Discord and my Steam group. This will catch you all very soon. But in the meantime, keep calm and stay rusty. Cheerio. And that's all I've got to say about that.